Sometimes people don't want to go talk to nobody. Well, you're going to stay in the same place. You say you want to be intentional, do something about your character. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Intercessor's Mic. I am so excited to be here today. Every destination begins with a single step, moving forward. That's intention. That is what we are going to talk about today. You being intentional. Well, what is the Intercessor's Mic about, Barbara? The Intercessor's Mic is a space for prophetic interviews, meaningful conversation, and teaching, where hearts are cared for, truth is honored, and people are encouraged to move forward with purpose, intention. That's what I want you to do. What is an intercessor though, Barbara? I'm not asking that in a church way. I'm asking that in a life way. An intercessor is someone who is intentional. I told you we're going to talk about intention. We're going to talk about intention. Someone who is intentional, someone who recognizes when a moment matters and chooses to ignore it. You know what? Sometimes it's something that's inside of you that try to tell you to do something and you don't do it. That's moving away from your purpose. Sometimes it's something that's inside of you telling you to move into something and you don't do it. I think that's like moving away from your purpose. Well, Barbara, go back to intercession. It's how you must meet life. It's how you respond when something on the inside of you and says, pay attention, this matters. I think that's really intentional also. Meeting on purpose means you don't drift into moments, you recognize them. Sometimes you meet a moment because something needs to move forward. Other times you meet in agreement so what's been waiting finally gets fulfilled. Either way, that's intention. I got a phone in my hand. Y'all can't see it, but I got a phone in my hand. I'm going to put it down because I want to talk about this. I am like so elated to be here today because I've been battling with how I'm going to do this podcast because it's, some people say, oh, Barbara, you need to do it this way. Oh, Barbara, you need to do it that way when I talk to different people. Well, I'm doing God's way. I'm going to do it the way the Lord told me to do it. And the Lord told me what he wanted me to do. Okay, Barbara, don't cry. He told me that he wanted me to be able to have people to come into a space and to talk about what's inside of them. I thought about Mr. Joe Bryant was this mogul, and he talked about a plumber. And he said, Miss Producer, it was so powerful. He said that a plumber, what a plumber do? They fix the plumbing and everything. The leaks, right? Right. He said, and that's what sometimes people that are intentional, they don't know it, but sometimes you come in with intention and you can fix a leak. And that's powerful. That's powerful. He said a plumber fixes leaks. He said he's a plumber in that way. And you could be a plumber for somebody, meaning you can be intentional and be able to fix somebody's problem and not even know it. I'm going to move away from that because I want you to listen to me today. I want you to move forward with purpose. I want you to meet me on purpose. I was talking to my son and I was like, Leon, you know what? That could mean a whole lot. He said, I don't understand where you getting at. I said, meet me on purpose. That means meet somebody at a particular time or meet somebody in intention to what's going to bring you to the next level in your life. That's what I want you to do. I want you to call me. I want you to text me. Look at the link in the bio and connect with me. Text and connect. I like that. Text and connect. I need to hear from you. What I've been doing over the past 12 years, I've been praying in the morning at 5 a.m. But I've been on this other journey. I've been praying for like over 3 years at 5 a.m. every single day. And I walked away with a podcast. I did this true. I walked away with a podcast. I walked away with intention. I walked away with knowing that this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be talking to people, interviewing them about what drove them to get here. Now, I might be talking to somebody that, Barbara, I ain't got nowhere to live. Well, what drove you to not have somewhere to live? Your choices. Is that intention? Yeah, because everything happened for a reason. You learn from it. I want people to come over here and not be afraid to be intentional. Wait, what do you mean, Barbara? Meet me on purpose. Meet me in their purpose. Listen to this. That's why intercession shows us in everyday life. You don't have to be in ministry to live in this way. You could be a plumber, a carpenter. You could work with your hands, your mind, or creativity. A lot of people creative. You got to be creative to do this. What do you mean? Film this? You got to be creative. I guess I'm in the media world, so everything I talk about kind of got to do with media or it's going to do with children. You got to be creative to be able to do what I'm doing, right? Off the cuff sometime, or maybe even studying it. I want to talk about something else. You know, I got to give you a Bible version, because what I'm going through right now is Deuteronomy 22 and 23. And I believe the Lord wants somebody to hear this. Deuteronomy 22 and 23 talk about character. I got shot. Oh, Jesus, help me. This podcast. But sometimes it come out, and I forgot I can't scream because I don't want to mess up the mics. But listen, Deuteronomy 22 and 23 talks about character. It talk about integrity. If you want to be somebody that's intentional and you want people to meet you on purpose, you got to work on your character. you got to work on things that you got to confront that you don't want to confront. What stood out to me is that God cared for people enough about their character before he progressed them. Integrity before advancement. Order before expansion. Those chapters deal with everyday life. I told people, if you want to know how to treat people, how you handle responsibility, how you respect people's boundaries, how you carry yourself when no one is looking, God makes it clear. Your becoming matters, and it does matter how people see you. Now, some people, I don't care about how people see you. It do matter how people see you. You can't be intentional without character. I just rung the bell. You can't say you're moving on purpose if your integrity isn't being formed alongside your desire. I just rung the bell again. You can ring my bell. I'm going to say that every now and then. But yeah, you can ring my bell over that one. Execution without character creates a disaster. Listen to this, Barbara. Performance without integrity creates confusion. And we know that God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Listen to this. And this connects to something else God has been showing me. A lot of people are afraid of truth. And because truth is harsh, but because the truth exposes where character still needs work at. Truth asks us to slow down. Truth asks you to adjust. Truth asks you to become. I'm telling you, if you want to be intentional, you got to work on your character. I really need to talk to somebody that's a psychologist or sociologist because they deal with the study of people personalities. And sometimes, you know what, I'm going to go over on this rim here. Sometimes people don't want to go talk to nobody. Well, you're going to stay in the same place. You say you want to be intentional, do something about your character. And sometimes people have a great sense of humanity. Well, I need to talk to you on this podcast. You need to connect with me. I want to talk to you. I told you Deuteronomy 22 and 23 talks about character integrity. I want to run back into Intercessor's mic. Somebody that's intentional, somebody that's very prophetic, or what's inside of you, you want it to come out. I want to hold on for a minute here. Listen to this. Again, I'm going to say, what is an intercessor? An intercessor is somebody who is intentional. Someone who recognizes when a moment matters and chooses not to ignore it. I choose to work on my character. I choose to deal with what is on the inside of me. Someone who senses responsibility before it's assigned. Someone who understands time and agreement and response. I rung the bell. Intercession isn't something you just do in prayer. I just said that. It's how you meet life. I want you to come away today with, Barbara, I'm going to be intentional now. I want you to walk away today. Let me ring the bell. I'm going to work on my character. I want to be intentional. I want to walk in purpose. I remember Mr. Wayne Dyer, God bless the dead, he talked about intention. He said being intentional and being in the moment, being present with people. That's what I want you to do. I want you to walk away from this podcast today saying, I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to walk in purpose. I'm going to meet people on purpose, and I'm going to be purpose. I'm Barbara from the Intercessor's mic. Thank you for listening to me, where I don't just whisper Jesus, I announce him. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Now I need you to like, comment, and subscribe on all our platforms. I appreciate you. I am yet wanting to see you. Now, if you want to be a guest, if you know, oh, Barbara, there's something inside of me, I want you to come on my next broadcast. I need you to know that I want you here. I'm out, but again, subscribe, like, and let me know that you're the person that want to come on the Intercessor's mic.